Testing. Hey guys, welcome back to Flying in Space with Planet Head. This is going to be just a regular daily video. One of the guys in the comments I caught just a second ago reminded me that the new event is going on with Eve right now. Can I help you? Off. Off. Good girl. Good girl. Nope. Done. So, we may be interrupted every so often. Somebody in the house is getting used to me being gone for my work day, which is usually about 11 hours. So she needs attention right now. I gave her a lot of it, but we'll see what happens here. Um, but we have the new 13 Days of Eve that is going on. You got 19 days to jump in here, so if you missed a little bit of it when you're catching this video, um, and there are a bunch of stuff going on here. So you get your skill points even on day one if you're an Omega. And Festival Snowball's great. Of course, you're going to have your snowball launcher and stuff. They always give that out. So let's go ahead and jump in, and then I'll give you an update as to where I'm at. And probably just going to be doing some scanning today unless something weird pops up. So let's see what this gives us here. 25,000 skill points and Yuletides. Claimity claim. Oops. Shoot. I didn't mean to do that. I wanted to see what my daily stuff was going to be too. Got to get that. There we go. Oh, I'm getting a booster. Whatever. I, I always forget to use the boosters. It's terrible. Um, to my fellow friend who sent me the overview, I haven't had time to look at it just yet. I'm gonna wait until this weekend. I haven't actually read your mail yet. I saw your message that you sent it to me. So maybe once I get done with this video, I'll take a quick look at it tonight, but I won't be able to mess around with it till this weekend. So work days, I normally only get about an hour worth of gameplay, except for right in the morning while I'm waking up, which is just me tooling around doing whatever I want to do. But appreciate it, and I'll check it out this weekend. Let me just check this out here. So I am still in the Great Wildlands. In Machida. I had a nice little run today I wasn't expecting. Let's see here. The Winter Nexus, Return of the Winter Nexus, in-game updates and more. Winter Nexus events live now. Multi-overview. Oh, I haven't messed around with the multi-overview yet. So hopefully this weekend I'll hit that up too. Because actually, I need to update my overview stuff with my PvP. So that would be a great time to mess around with that. Corporate Alliance emblems, 186 more ships available. Oh, that's pretty cool. Okay. So maybe I'll take some time if I get some on my break at work or something to read some of this stuff here. Um, oh, oh wow. So there's a whole event thing that's going on. I really got to dig into this and see what I can get because William here wants to get some skins. So let's see if there's any here that would be Dominic's. I won't be flying that anytime soon. Scorpion, Armageddon. Or am I wrong that most of these seem to be battleships? Sacrilege? I don't know what a sacrilege is. Ishtar or bigger ships. So, but still, definitely some stuff that's worthwhile here. And maybe since this has started, I might run across something out here in the Great Wildlands. One thing I wanted to check out, if I remember correctly, so this morning, right before I went to work, let me show you where I'm at right now. I'm just kind of tooling around here in the Great Wildlands. I'll pull up the map, and then the Great Wildlands here. So I'm in F5 Taxi G. So that is right here. So I was up in this area here, and I just slowly worked my way here. I only have about 30 minutes or so before I start work. Or have to leave for work. So normally I'll just do some NPC work and kill some stuff in some belts. But um, This morning, being in the cheetah and being out away from my home base, all I could do is do some scouting. But I got a little bit lucky. I ran into a relic site and a data site, and what was my final get? I actually was in such a hurry to get out of the house. 66 million ISK worth. Well, it's about 60 million ISK worth. About 30 minutes worth of work. So that's pretty cool. Hi there. We're going to learn. Off. Maya. Off. Off. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. That's a good girl. Very good. Got to learn that a little bit. You're going to be good. 10 months old. She's a puppy in a dog-sized body. Okay, so, and I know it kind of frustrates her. She hears me talking, but nobody's here. So she probably thinks I'm talking to her. But if I'm going to do these videos, she's got to get used to that. So, um, let's see here. About 60 million is worth. So that's pretty good for about 30 minutes worth of work. So let's go ahead and we got 3 anomalies here. Okay, I remember the last time I was out in the Great Wildlands, there was nothing out here. So let's see what we can find. I get nobody in system. And we'll kind of keep an eye out to see if we run across anybody. And think about your area where you're at right now in Eve and how many people are either currently in the system or just flying through while I'm doing what I'm doing here. And I'll give you a feel for how quiet the Great Wildlands are. Now, you might say, oh my gosh, I need to run out there. Remember what I talked about yesterday? This is a barren wasteland. And I remember literally, I want to say 6 months ago, I made a run through here to do some exploration. And I literally went through like 30 systems and didn't find one relic site or I think I found like one data site and it was worth nothing. So this morning was pretty lucky. Maybe they've changed a few things or maybe I got unlucky back then, but this is not an easy place to live. Or so I'm not saying not to come out here, but maybe you can live vicariously through me for a while and decide if that's something you want to do. I am not planning on spending all my time here as well. You know what? I should be scanning while I'm talking. Let's see here. I really want to spend most of my time in uh, Iridia, getting my ships ready for PvP for the weekend. But this has been kind of nice to do something a little bit different for a little while, especially on days that I don't have a whole lot of planning time. So if I find a wormhole, that'll be my next thing. I will actually. You're not con. I'm gonna have to lock the door whenever I do PvP with you around. Off, Maya. We're gonna learn. Off over here. Over here. Over here. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Very good. Very good. Okay. It's a good girl. It's a good girl. Stay. I have a feeling that's going to happen a couple more times, but she's got to learn. And the only time she's going to learn is if I'm talking. Off. Off. No. Stay. Good girl. Stay. Very good. Very good. I'm sure these guys are very interested in me talking to my dog. She's doing really well though. I gotta tell you guys. Um, she was through 2 homes before she got to me, at least. But I don't think it was really her fault, honestly, from what I've seen. I think they just weren't ready for a dog like her. There you go. Good girl. Stay. Good girl. Okay. All right. So let's see what we got. Nope. So let's see here. See, I think it was during yesterday's video. All she did was she will find a spot underneath the desk and then she'll be good. It's a matter of getting her there, which she's doing that right now, hopefully. There we go. Okay, we got a combat site at DFG. Let's see what we got over here. Oops, there we go. So the other part tonight is I want to do a video exactly for what's going on with Maya right now. I want to be able to talk and do videos and have her learn. Ooh, we got a wormhole. Nice. Have her get used to me having conversations with the screen and doing videos and knowing when we can play and when we can't play. I'm slowly learning more about training dogs, and part of that is consistency. So I may be on here all the time for a while, just to try to get her used to doing this. I think it's Hateless has his cats bugging him all the time, and cats are. I had a cat for 17 years, notorious for not listening to you. There we go. So we'll go check out that wormhole here in a second. I'm going to start working my way back to high sec, and if that means going into a unidentified wormhole, I will do it. Now, if it's a dangerous wormhole, I won't, because those usually are tougher to get back out to. You don't have your statics, but normally a regular, oh, that's a combat site. A regular wormhole will have some sort of a static going to high sec or low sec, one of the two, if I remember correctly. There's a list of them. There's one of the Eve University sites gives you a list of the different types of wormholes and what their statics are. Now they won't tell you exactly where they go, but okay. So we're gonna see here. We're gonna show this info. So, oh, this goes to null security. So I'm going from null to null. Interesting. How about we just do that? We're going to do that till I either die or I make it home. How about that? So wormhole is beginning to decay, blah, 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 very large ships. So I'm going to approach that. I am not, got to be careful. I am not cloaked up. I got to be more careful with that. And somebody has just laid down on my feet, so that's a good thing. Are we entering, or did I just, I thought I hit enter the wormhole. Did I just hit approach? Okay, so wormhole status. Where do we go to? YLM. So I went to another part of the Great Wildlands. That's fantastic. So I don't really need to save. Well, I might as well save this wormhole if I want to. Save location. 2 days. I don't know if I'll use it to go back. Nobody's here, so that's funny. I went from one part. So we're looking for YUY. Tech. There it is. So the wormhole from here goes to there. If I want to, I could sneak back out going this way. It's not actually too far. That's Cabby. Yep, let's try and do that. I'm going to go ahead and work my way toward Cabby. We know that this cosmic signature, here's one little beef that I have. I'm going to go ahead and warp to, I have one little beef with the game, and that's the fact that each side of the wormhole is not the same ID in each system. Now, I can't remember what the ID was for that UOT there, Tech 80. 4, I think it is, or something, that is not the same ID that was over in the other system for the same wormhole. And that is the same wormhole because there's no other cosmic anomalies that have been scanned down here. So I know for a fact that's what that is. But we can go ahead and, so I don't need to scan that down. I know it's there. So where did I want to go to? To get out, we're going to try to go through Derelict. So I'm going to go Kabi. Now, I don't know if I'm going to make it there today because while I'm on that trip, just go ahead and it's 8 jumps away. I am going to scan down cosmic anomalies. So we got that there. If any are in system. So we got one here, dab. So let's go ahead. I'm going to do every single one. Now, whether or not I run out of time or I'm not going to do them all in this video, I may just keep doing it after I end it. You know, I like to try to do like 30-minute videos. There we go. So if I come across something good, but I also want to show you guys what it is actually like out here in the Great Wildlands. So let's see here. And of course, trying to do 3 things. Now I'm trying to do 3 things. I'm trying to keep a dog interested or happy. I'm trying to make a video, and I'm trying to play Eve at the same time. So if I am making mistakes here, please, please, just don't kill me in the comment section. There we go. Analyze. I don't know why I say that. If I don't say it out loud, I say that in my head every time I hit the button analyze for the first run through. Okay. Good, good, good. And there is no way I would ever be able to do PvP with this dog around. Up, and we have decided that we're going to go walking outside and jump up and say hi. And now we're leaving. Good. Combat site. Good. Now, there is one thing that could be worthwhile out here are once you've got a good enough ship being able to do the combat sites. I don't know. When I lived out here a year and a half ago as an alpha, I actually off. I, I really like you a lot, but off. Good girl. We're gonna get used to this. Very good. Good girl. I'm learning that you praise them every time they do something right when they're first getting to know you to get them on that right special spot. Good girl. Very good. Okay. We'll play later on. Nobody in system. We got one anomaly. Let's just keep on rolling along. Planet. Oh, I got a save spot saved here. Okay, I'm good with that. So I'm already running it. I had to have made that today or yesterday. Yesterday or the day before. And that's a nice part about exploring like this, being able to leave this stuff out here and coming across it. So it saves you time and keeps you safe. And somebody has just decided to lie back down on my feet. Good, good, good. And we're back up again. And we're saying hi. And we're getting off. Good girl. Very good. Very good girl. That's a good girl for you just to sit there. Okay. Next, next, next. Off. Good girl. No. No. Good girl. Good girl. Stay. Good girl. Okay, well, let's see what we got here. We got a bubble. There. That's actually a big thing for her too. Oh, she didn't leave the room. She was behind me. I thought she left the room. Okay, we got another wormhole. Let's find out where this one goes. I'm up for almost anything. So we got, there we go. we got here? 20 minutes. We got about 10 minutes till I'm done with the video. We'll find out what this one is. Unstable wormhole. Another thing that I'm needing to remember to do is, number one, whenever I'm going to do the whole jump 2 spots on the scanning, is to, before I hit analyze, to zoom in on the spot and align it just a little bit more, because I think that'll actually help. Let's go find out what this is. Within 100. And we'll pull in our drones. Go. And we'll find out where this goes to. Dangerous unknown parts of space. So this is actually one that I don't want to go through because it would be harder for me to find a way out. Not out of the wormhole, but out to Lowsec or Highsec. So I'm not going to do that. So we'll keep on moving on. If you're noticing, yeah, I got lucky this morning finding that relic in that data site. I'm not seeing anything right now. I've seen combat sites and wormholes. That's it so far. And this is similar to what I ran into before. But if you do find one out here in NPC null, relic or data site, it can be very lucrative, and it's a little bit safer because you don't have to deal with the whole wormhole, no local thing. Ooh, we got 2 sites on this one. Okay, so and I saved 2 save spots too. I'm good with that. And notice again, still nobody around. I'm sure it's a little bit more populated on the weekends, but so there we go. And then we're going to pop this puppy up to, let's go to 16, just so we can snag both. Then we'll work from there. I'm getting a little bit lazy with the cloak just because it's so quiet out here, but that could be a bad thing. You want to be careful with that. If I find a data or a relic site, I'll actually run it, and that'll probably be the end of the video. If not, we'll just wait until 30-35 minutes after. Not too far away from Lowsec here. Oop. I'll just bump it down 1. Ooh, got a data site. Now the question is, if this is a data site, what is another one? Okay, now you go back out to 4. And we'll go ahead and scan that. It's a Central Angel data site. Cool, cool, cool. I just want to make sure this isn't a relic site, and we'll go to that data site. So if you watched the video yesterday, I explained these 2 anomaly or separated anomalies and how to deal with them. You always go to the one that's farthest away, because it means that only 2 of your bubbles have actually caught part of that site. Don't change your range. Keep your range the same, and then it should lock it in. Now I'm going to try to do after this what I've been trying to do prior. So yeah, then zoom in on that right there. I'm going to zoom in as close as possible and get this right on top of there if I can. And then I want to try this. I haven't tried this yet. I'm going to bump it down to 2. See how it's so much smaller? Hoping this will snag it. close. This is a tougher one. Hello there, sir. So what do we got here? We're going to go down. Only 13.9. And I'm already at 0.5 AU. Interesting. Combat site. Okay. Not a problem. Let's get our stuff in. We'll go do this data site, and I'll go ahead and end the video. We'll see what's in here real quick. Warping away, sparking transmitter. Just more stuff I can try to get back to a high sec to sell. Zoom out. Let's look at where everything is. Oh, well, there we go. So looks like this has already been scanned through. And 9 times out of 10, 99 times out of 100, if it's already been gotten, then these are the 3 that were the good ones. So to be honest with you, I'm not going to waste the time. We'll just keep on trucking. That also tells me that another explorer has been through here recently. So that might be why it's a little bit empty as far as sites. Now, one thing, this has been brought up before, the fact that he didn't finish off that site means that it's not going to respawn. It normally will respawn another data site in the region. Now, for me, it doesn't really matter because I'm not going to be out here a whole lot tonight. But if I was spending the whole day just scanning in a region, I would want to take down all these sites so more would actually jump up. Whereas if I'm only doing it for about 30 minutes to an hour, I'm trying to get as much as possible, which is probably what he was trying to do. We got no sites here. We are about to go to EO2, so this is one of the stations, so we want to be a little bit careful coming through here. I probably should have on my interdiction nullifier. That was kind of dumb. So we'll have to be a little bit careful. I was not paying as much. Plastic wrap's still here. That's cool. I'm not going to do these sites because there are people in the system. But I am going to warp to. So I saved a perch off the NK gate. So I'm a little bit safe there. Now I'm going to go ahead and warp to my safe spot. Do some directional scanning. Gotta wait till we get there. That'll tell me if there's any bubbles. These are 2 areas that could have bubbles up. There were some the other day. In both MM and in EOY. So, okay, cool. Got nothing here. Where am I going to here? Here, oh, I'm going this way. So instead of going up to MM, I'm actually heading down this way. I like that. I'm fine with that. Let's just double check number of kills. Actual ship kills in the last hour. We got nothing, nothing, nothing. How about in Kabi? So tell me if anybody's coming through. I got nothing. Good. We're going to go that way. Jumping through there. D-skin is good. Once I get to Lowsec, I'll go ahead and dock on up and probably end the video. I just want to show you guys how easy it is to get in and out. Or if I die, how hard it is to get in and out of. Well, I guess if there's any sites in these last 2, do I really want to waste that time? Somebody already ran through all this stuff. So I really wouldn't mind spending some time either tonight or tomorrow traveling back to Iridia and really coming up with my best game plan of moving out here with some blueprints as my second home. So just going to go keep on rolling. Now, sometimes it's there's a balance here. If you notice, I just jumped gate to gate. A lot of times you don't want to do that out here in nullsec. And there's two rules of thumb. Number one, I'm in the Great Wildlands and it's pretty empty, so I'm not as worried about people gate camping or things like that. I don't have anybody in the system, so I'm more worried about speed and getting through a place quickly before something weird happens. Now, let's say I was up in Venal or something like that. I'm going to venture in system. Um, then I would want to be more careful going gate to gate. I'd probably want to bounce off a planet because yeah, I think somebody's a Game of Thrones fan. Daenerys Snow. Yeah, and you got to ask yourself how many people went for that name. Sorry. So, how old is that character? I'm just wondering. A couple of years. Okay. So, um, this is one of those where I want to bounce off. Ooh, so I've got a safe spot off. I think I made this the other day when I came in on one of those videos I didn't put out. So that's perfect. I am going to warp to this save spot, and hopefully I don't have to worry about. So by putting it over 150 kilometers away, I shouldn't have to worry about warp bubbles, even drag bubbles. Ooh, there's a lot of stuff on here. Look at all that. Look at all those NPCs hanging out here. No drag bubbles. Now notice here there is a Fortizar. So that tells me that somebody's watching who comes in and leaves. This person could be just sitting in that station, keeping track of who comes and goes. I did just check Dotland, and it said nobody has really died on the opposite side of this in the last uh, hour. So I'm going to go ahead and jump through and not worry. And I still did not turn on my interdiction nullifier. I'm an idiot. So once I get through here, I'll find an NPC station, go ahead and dock up, as long as I stay alive right now. Anybody on gate? No. So we just need, real quick, copy. Let's go down to Wanzen. That's got an NPC station. I'll go ahead and dock up there. Where are you there, Wanzen? Cloak her up. And then I can just think about what I want to do next, if I want to play later on tonight, or if I just want to wait till tomorrow morning and work my way back to Iridia. And then I'll look through my blueprints, see what I'd like to take out with me to the Great Wildlands, maybe this weekend or beginning of next week, and set a little something up out there so I always have an alternative of things to do. Definitely want to take some exploration blueprints, or just BPCs. Definitely want to take some Amarian ship blueprints and their guns, so I can do that. Um, and maybe some other weird stuff. Want to see what the rats out there will give me. If you did notice, I am only 20 hours away from Amar Destroyer 5, so that'll be kind of cool. So I'm pretty happy with that. So other than that, I'm going to go ahead and dock up here. I hope you guys are having a great end of your week, because I'm in the middle of my work week. So I'm going to go ahead and dock up here and log off and hang out with my puppy for a little bit. I hope you guys have had a great day, and fly safe, fly dangerously, fly however you want. I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.